Now on CoastTV News.
It's a cold and clear start to our Friday. Temperatures beginning in the 20s and 30s. Bundle up. The cold weather sticks around into the weekend. Our next rain chance comes early next week. I'll have the details coming up.
Snow preparations, a look at the conditions in Northeast Ohio as severe winter weather continues to hit that area.
And a big step for affordable housing in Lewis, a look at the groundbreaking ceremony, and we'll tell you when that project is expected to be finished.
One town in Sussex County now has 2 police officers on its staff. We'll tell you why Greenwood decided to increase the staff from 1 to 2.
This is CoastTV News Today.
Good morning, everybody. Thank you for joining us. I'm Paige Marley.
And good morning, I'm Elisa Weber. Matt Pensick has the day off.
And we're happy you're up with us during our 5 o'clock hour, early cold 5 o'clock hour.
I was going to say, but it is Friday, so you know what, when it's cold, you're like, I can do it. I can do it.
That's a very good
the
point.
Whole week. Gotta be positive on a Friday.
Very good point. That's right. So it's cold, but it's Friday. Hopefully it's your Friday. Unless you work weekends, then happy whatever day it is to you.
But we are 12 days out from Christmas, so that's another thing, too. If you celebrate, that's exciting, too.
That's a good point. See, Elisa's glass half full today.
I know, but these were the weeks I couldn't focus in school, the 2 weeks leading up to holidays. Checked out.
Yeah, probably a lot of parents that are like, just stick it out. Actually, maybe I think Christmas break may have started.
I think maybe later next week, possibly.
Really? Okay.
Colleges now, actually. Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, wherever you're going or doing today, I hope it's a good one.
But Bob's going to tell us you're going to want to wear extra layers, whatever you do today.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. You're going to want to bundle up for sure. Hard to believe we're less than 2 weeks away from Christmas. It is a clear morning, and it's a bright morning with a bright moon out there, and it's cold. Just check Millsboro, my home station, 24 degrees there. The same for Delmar, 25 in Georgetown. Not as cold along the coast, 35 Rehoboth, 36 Bethany Beach, and Ocean City, 37. That's where you have a little bit of a northerly breeze there, but it's calm inland, so leave extra time to scrape the frost and warm up the car. Feels like temperatures pretty close to the actual temperature, feeling like 20s and 30s as we have the clear skies. And it is brighter out there with the moon, so a really beautiful morning as you do have high pressure up and down the East Coast, keeping us dry but very cold. Futurecast this morning, we're below freezing, then we're above that freezing mark mid-morning. Sunshine all day, but it's going to be a cold one, upper 30s to right around 40 around the noon hour. Then by mid-afternoon, lower 40s inland areas, mid to upper 30s along the coast. Maybe just a few clouds into this evening, but remaining cold. So bundle up, have the sunglasses. Below average temperatures today. Chilly heading into the weekend. I'll have much more on your weekend forecast coming up a little bit later in the newscast.
Sounds good, Bob. Thank you so much. New this morning, Arctic weather continues to bear down on Northeast Ohio with frigid temperatures, heavy snow. You can see those conditions right there on your screen. Right now, locals, including Elisa's family,
they're there.
Heads up for them. They are preparing for up to a foot or more of snow across the region. Still digging out from a major snowstorm just late last month. The city's enduring an ongoing state of emergency from all of that snow.
And happening now, one Sussex County town is now getting a new police chief after months with only 1 officer on its staff. The Greenwood Town Council unanimously approved to hire Chief David Walton at a meeting on Thursday. This comes after several neighbors expressed safety concerns with only 1 officer being on duty since September. Walton previously served as chief of police in Frederica and is currently involved in a civil lawsuit against that town. Some neighbors say they're glad to soon have another officer in town, but they're not without concerns.
Is he going to do his job and do it right without any scrutiny, any kind of bad things that we hear or anything like that? I would be one to be concerned.
And town officials say Chief Walton is not expected to start until the week of Christmas or after, and his first priority will be to regain the department's accreditation there in Sussex County.
New this morning, a group made up of officials from Delaware's coast could vote to dissolve today. This comes months after the Delaware Department of Justice says the Association of Coastal Towns violated Freedom of Information Act requirements. This all started when a South Bethany man petitioned that the association denied citizens the opportunity to participate in matters relating to U.S. Wind's offshore wind project. According to the agenda, if a vote to disband goes forward, the association would be no more as of December 31st.
And happening now, the Maryland Equitable Justice Commission is taking steps towards fighting mass incarcerations of Black Marylanders. According to the commission, Black Marylanders make up about 30% of the state's population, but are 71% of the amount of people in Maryland's correctional facilities. This week, the commission approved 18 recommendations to address these statistics, and these recommendations include legislative and agency reform and program development.
Happening today, Lewis figuring out what to do with what remains of nearly $2 million in federal money awarded during the COVID-19 pandemic. Almost $30,000 went to the Lewis Board of Public Works, $60,000 to Family Promise, $460,000 to the Lewis Fire Department, who they spent that, and $200,000 to Milford Housing. Some ideas are using that to fix some potholes, access to public water in lobby of City Hall, and to clean up the beaches.
And happening now in Lewis, developers and contractors are starting to build more affordable housing in the city. Thursday, officials broke ground on 42 affordable housing units at the Chapel Branch Apartments. And on your screen right now is that groundbreaking moment, which happened on Dorman Road. And developers say construction is expected to be done next September. But locals' opinions are mixed, and the Delaware Housing State Authority says they're looking forward to families moving in, while some Lewis people are still skeptical.
So this is the first development in Lewis in over 20 years. So it really demonstrates us keeping an eye on the prize and making sure that affordable housing is happening and available across the state.
But let's see how far out these people actually live before we start thinking about affordable housing, which again is not a bad thing.
And the developers say plans to build more will start once the 42 units are finished.
And also in Lewis, Dutchman's Harvest Workforce Housing Program, that has been going through many challenges. The Milford Housing Development Corporation has withdrawn from the project, but developer Preston Schell said the original objective of the project will still remain the same. We're now going to take a live look at the White House, only weeks to go before Trump's second inauguration right there. And now the president-elect is celebrating being named Time's Person of the Year. At the same time, President Biden making history through the use of his pardon power.
And NBC's Bree Jackson shows us how both men are preparing for this big transition.
President-elect Trump ringing the opening bell at the New York Stock Exchange Thursday after being honored as Time Magazine's Person of the Year for a second time.
I think I like it better this time, actually, but we did a good job. We had a great first term, despite a lot of turmoil caused unnecessarily. But the media's tamed down a little bit.
Mr. Trump also taking time to promote policies for his second administration and sending this message to Republicans in control of both chambers. As President-elect Trump prepares to return to the White House, President Biden is marking his final weeks in office with an historic move, pardoning 39 people and commuting close to 1,500 sentences for people convicted of nonviolent crimes. It's the largest single-day act of clemency in modern history.
They've all just demonstrated good behavior, have shown that incarceration and at-home confinement has been successful in their rehabilitation. And those are all important criteria to look at.
On Capitol Hill, senators are examining whether to confirm Trump's cabinet selections. Embattled nominee for Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth gaining support.
I'm going to be supporting Pete for the nomination for the Department of Defense.
Hegseth answering a question on whether gays should be allowed to serve in the military.
Yes.
Kash Patel, Trump's pick to replace resigning FBI Director Christopher Wray, is also seeking to rally support, meeting with Senator Ted Cruz. In Washington, Bree Jackson, NBC News.
All right, we're just getting started this morning on Coast TV News Today.
Coming up, help for the holidays. We'll tell you how much the Food Bank of Delaware says people can take home in just one visit to its pantry.
And a bicker over Boardwalk Rock. We're going to tell you why some locals are debating the new music festival that's set to take place in a few months.
And officials are looking into a deadly fire. We'll tell you how much the damage from this disaster in Millsboro is going to cost. All that and more as Coast TV News Today continues.
Visit Gateway Subaru this holiday season during the 2024 Subaru Share the Love event through January 2nd. With every Subaru purchased or leased, Subaru will donate $250 to one of these 5 charities, plus an additional $50 when you choose your hometown charity. And Subaru will donate $5 for every routine service performed. At Gateway Subaru, our customers are the heart of what we do, and we're committed to being a positive force in our community. Gateway Subaru, just minutes from the beaches in the heart of Delmarva. Higher standards.
The hammers are smashing, the glasses are raising, and the fun times await at Bushel Sports Bar and Grill in Lewis. Explore our selection of off-season entrees and mouth-watering signature sandwiches that are sure to satisfy any palate. Relax and enjoy local craft brews and specialty cocktails watching your favorite sports team, or compete with your friends at some 8-ball. And indulge yourself with year-round all-you-can-eat crabs served by the bucketful and seasoned to perfection. For good vibes with a friendly atmosphere, visit Bushel's on Coastal Highway today.
Accidents happen when you least expect them. Big or small, when accidents strike, things can get a little complicated. This is where the Law Office of Trapnickel steps in. Our experienced team fights for your rights, turning tough situations into significant compensation. If you've suffered an injury, claim the justice you're entitled to. The Law Office of Trapnickel, your priority is our priority.
When it's your home, we know you always want the best. And if it's unique, stylish, and custom-made, Superior Screen and Glass is your place. We are dedicated to providing the highest quality craftsmanship to our clients on every project. With our Pella and Anderson certified windows and doors, we will help highlight the beauty and function of your home with energy-efficient, protective glass. To make your business or home superior and beautiful, trust the experience and expertise of Superior Screen and Glass.
It is 5:11, and we're scraping some frost on this Friday morning. Milford, 26 degrees, down to 22 in Redden, 24 in Delmar, with mid-30s at the coast. So marginal frost conditions there, but definitely inland with calm winds. A little bit of a breeze, so it feels like temperatures are pretty much what the actual temperatures are. It's cold out there, so bundle up. We're looking at mainly clear skies, maybe just a few clouds. Otherwise, high pressure keeps us high and dry and chilly today. Here's your drive cast. Warm up the car, leave extra time to get to work and school, bundle up the kids and yourselves as well. Green light to work and then heading home dry and chilly and good visibility.
Sounds good, Bob. Thank you. Happening now, the Delaware State Fire Marshal continues to investigate the cause of a deadly fire in Millsboro. It happened on Wednesday. Officials say it happened in a townhome, and right there you can see the damage on your screen. Firefighters say they found one person dead inside that home. The cause of death is being investigated. The fire caused $350,000 in damage. The Biden administration slams the brakes on bank overdraft fees on Thursday. The Consumer Financial Protection Bureau unveiled its finalized rule that places a $5 cap on those penalties. It's a significant drop from the typical $35 fee that many customers face when they pull out more money than is currently available. The Bureau says this could save U.S. households roughly $225,000 per year and up to $5 billion nationwide. Some banking trade groups, though, they're not in favor of this move, saying this could really cause some future financial problems.
More than 2.5 million Stanley travel mugs have been recalled due to potential burn hazard caused by a faulty lid. And the recall involves a switchback and trigger action stainless steel travel mug sold in the U.S. And the Consumer Product Safety Commission says threads in the lids may shrink when exposed to heat, causing that lid to fall off during use. And the CPSC says there have been 16 reports in the U.S. of recalled mug lids detaching during use, and those all led to 2 burn injuries.
Still ahead this morning, a bicker over the Boardwalk Rock Festival, why the Ocean City Chamber of Commerce is in support of the event amid some concerns from locals.
It is a cold and frosty Friday morning. Irish Eyes, Cam and Lewis, 35 for you. Marginal frost conditions there. And we're looking at a cold Friday as well as the dry weather continues right into the weekend. A bit warmer for Sunday. Our next rain chance comes early next week. Your forecast details coming up in 2 minutes.
Listen to Big 107.7, Delmarva's classic rock station.
Today at 4 on Coast Life, get moving this Fitness Friday. Learn quick exercises to stay healthy during the holidays. Plus, meet our adorable Pet of the Week looking for a forever home. Today at 4 on CoastTV.
As the premier custom home builder for the Delmarva Peninsula, Bay to Beach Builders is familiar with having hope. Like the hope of getting in right before Christmas. There's the hope that the kitchen brings the family together. And there's always hope that an evening by the fire just feels like home. But most importantly, our hope is in Christ. In an uncertain world, God sent His Son so that we may receive peace and joy this Christmas season.
For nearly 90 years, Delaware Electric Cooperative has powered the Christmas spirit. Throughout the decades, affordable co-op energy has kept your homes warm, your Christmas trees lit, and your kitchens ready to churn out holiday meals. From one generation to the next, our team has been there for you, working in the worst of weather to keep your lights on and the holidays bright. This Christmas season, we'll be there with you once again, working to power new Christmas memories and offering the most reliable and affordable energy in the state of Delaware.
Avery Hall Insurance Group has set the standard for trusted insurance service for nearly a century, earning an impeccable reputation in the local community and across the Mid-Atlantic. We are excited to announce a brand new location in Selbyville, Delaware. Whether you need Medicare supplements, health, home and condo insurance, employee benefits, or life insurance, Avery Hall has you covered. Our agents can help you select personalized coverage from our vast network of reliable carriers and provide year-round support. Avery Hall, insurance solutions for today's world.
Coverage on the road, in your community, along the coast. The IG Burton First Alert Weather Jeep, live on the street, day or night. From breaking news to weather in your town, the IG Burton First Alert Weather Jeep. Coverage you can count on.
Imagine controlling every light in your home with just your voice. Expert Wire makes automation easy, bringing lighting control and more to your fingertips or with a simple command. Adjust brightness, turn lights on and off, and so much more, all with ease. Expert Wire provides seamless, modern, and reliable installation and brings your home to life. Call or visit expertwire247.com and schedule your appointment and upgrade to automation. Leave the wiring to the experts and make it a powerful day.
A live look outside at Lewis this morning. And Bob, the other day we had a lot of rain and you told me some good news about that rain. Relates to that drought we were experiencing. Tell us.
Yeah, the drought conditions are easing, Elisa, so we're glad to report that. We had that good soaking the other day in Georgetown and elsewhere across Delmarva. We haven't seen rain like that in a long time. Now, here are the numbers. Now, for the month, 1 3/4 inches of rain, and the normal is 1.41, so we're actually about 1/3 of an inch above average. But for the year, we're still running a deficit, about 8 inches below average. For the year, almost 34 inches, and 41.82 is normal. But we get a couple of more storms like we just saw, we're going to definitely catch up pretty quick. And there is more rain in the forecast, not until early next week. Temperatures this morning are frosty cold, 24 in Delmar, 25 in Milton, Redden 22, 38 Ocean City, and 36 in Rehoboth right now. A bit of a northerly breeze along the coast, but inland areas, the winds are calm. So it feels like temperatures pretty much like the actual temperatures. Feels like low to mid-20s inland and 30s at the beaches, so bundle up out the door. Satellite has that classic white look to it. It's that cold air reflecting back to space as we have cold high pressure over the top of us. Looks like a few snow showers in Ohio and western PA. Otherwise, just dry and cold across the east and back into the Midwest as well. So our weather pretty quiet as we go through time. Here's Futurecast this morning. We're below freezing at 6 o'clock, even some areas down into the 20s. And then we cracked that freezing mark mid-morning, 8:30, 34 in Millsboro, 35 Dewey Beach, 35 in Fenwick Island. And it's going to be a struggle to really warm up too much today. Upper 30s around noon by 2 o'clock, 40 in Millsboro, 41 in Salisbury, 30s at the coast. So very, very cold despite sunshine, and very cold this evening. Maybe you're heading out to check out the holiday lights or just going out to dinner. We're looking at temperatures in the 30s, falling through the 30s into the 20s, maybe some high clouds overnight. And by tomorrow morning, it's cold into the 20s and 30s. And then the wind shift to the northeast. It'll be another chilly day with highs into the 40s. I think clouds do increase a little more as we go into Sunday, especially during the day. We'll thicken up the clouds, and it looks like our rain chance will hold off until Sunday night. And then looks like we'll see that rain continuing into Monday and maybe even lingering into Tuesday. Not a major storm, but it looks like we're going to add to our rainfall tally there, as we're looking at maybe a few hundredths of an inch as we go from Monday through Wednesday, maybe about a tenth to about 15 hundredths across the area, maybe about 2/10. Here's your Paul Davis 7-day forecast. It's cold today, 41, and it's cold through the next couple of nights into the 20s. 42 Saturday, 48 Sunday, and then that rain Monday into Tuesday, 57 Monday, 63 Tuesday, and then I think it does start to dry out as we go into Wednesday and Thursday. Umbrella winner today is Debbie Gunn from Millsboro. Congratulations to Debbie on her brand new umbrella. From Paul Davis and Coast TV.
Thank you, Bob. And Springfest and Oceans Cruising make way for the newly announced Boardwalk Rock Festival coming this May. This will include all-star bands like Def Leppard, Motley Crue, Nickelback, and more. And already there's a lot of buzz for this new festival, but there has also been some pushback, possibly online. Some locals are worried Boardwalk Rock will overshadow other staple events in the town, but the Ocean City Chamber of Commerce director says this event is what businesses in the town wanted.
I've heard business owners specifically asking, like, hey, we need some help early in season. Because you think about it, winter obviously is, lower volume. So having a big event like this early in season is fantastic.
And if you're looking to get your tickets early for this festival, pre-tickets are open today in just a few hours at 10 a.m. online.
Now this all brings us to our CoastTV poll. We've been asking you, we want to know your plan. Are you going to go to Boardwalk Rock?
Oh, wow. So far, 85% say no, and only 15% say yes. I love Def Leppard, so I don't know.
I was going to say, everyone in our station was like, yeah, we're going.
Wow, interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. Well, if you haven't voted yet, you can still do so at coasttv.com or in our mobile app.
All right, we'll see how that changes. Well, more to come this morning. We're talking help for the holidays. We're going to tell you how many people the Food Bank of Delaware says they saw just in the month of November as people prepare for the holidays.
This weekend has plenty of options to keep you busy. Stay tuned for your cool things to do.
In the world of real estate, it's not just about transactions.
It's about making your dreams a reality.
Penn Price & Associates isn't just a name, it's a promise.
We find a perfect match for every lifestyle and budget.
Finding a home can seem daunting, but with us, we help make it simple.
We transform spaces into stories.
At the heart of our team is a commitment to you. Together, we make the journey seamless every step of the way.
Listen to 93.5 The Beach, Delmarva's rock station.
With all the choices of services on Delmarva, where do you even begin? Trust experts of various fields with Delmarva Experts. Sponsored by Kitchen Concepts Plus, Chesapeake Eye Center, Apple Discount Drugs, FLC Energy, Spicer Brothers Construction, Mattress Peddlers, Homewell Care Services, Robinson's Jewelry and Coin Shop, Delmarva Acupuncture and Wellness Center, Mast Audiology Services, Riptide Restoration, and Delmarva Day. Delmarva Experts, local experts right when you need them.
Experience unparalleled dining at Benvenuto, where the finest wines in Delaware elevate every meal. Choose from an exceptional wine list, which has earned Wine Spectator Award of Excellence 3 years in a row. Savor the perfect pairing of these exquisite wines with our internationally inspired dishes, crafted from fresh, local ingredients. Immerse yourself in our captivating atmosphere, highlighted by a breathtaking Tuscan design. Join our wine club, bourbon spirit club, or dessert club, and indulge in private tastings along with exclusive member benefits. Benvenuto Restaurant in Milford.
Don't let other water heating services pressure you into making unnecessary fixes. Let the experts at Paradise Plumbing guide you.
We are locally owned and operated with over 20 years of experience to help you identify the solution that will best fit your needs. Get your hot water flowing fast with a quick recovery heater from Rheem, in stock and ready to install for under $2,000. Pay nothing for 30 days or take advantage of our Pay Today discount. Call Paradise Plumbing today or visit us online at paradiseplumbingde.com.
Happening now in the midst of the holiday season, the Food Bank of Delaware in Milford is making sure every family has something to eat. It's called the Healthy Pantry Center, and it's where families can pay monthly visits and get the grocery shopping experience. The food bank says in the month of November, they saw over 2,000 households at the store. The store has a combination of donated items and items from the Department of Agriculture. Shoppers can leave with up to 54 items.
So many in our community are in need of food assistance that by allowing them the opportunity to come in, select the items that they want for themselves and their families, gives them an incredible amount of dignity and turns it into, a normal experience.
Food Bank says they are always looking for more volunteers, not only during the holidays, but all year round. All right, time now. Let's check back in with First Alert meteorologist Bob Trihey.
I think you have the perfect sweater on for today,
thank
too.
you.
Don't you agree, Bob? I think it's a good sweater day.
You like it, Bob?
Is.
Bravo.
Thank you very much.
Bravo.
It did keep you warm. It's doing its job. Thank you.
All right. You'll need that sweater today. But on the beach, the good news is it's going to be sunny and we'll see the light winds. Ocean City and Fenwick Island, lots of sunshine, just a few clouds this afternoon. Temperatures in the low 40s. Waves only 1 to 3 feet. UV index is low, and the ferry ride up to Cape May is chilly, but the waves will behave because the winds will be light, only near 40 for Lewis and Rehoboth. And on the bay side, Cambridge today is going to be cold, starting out in the 20s and then low 40s this afternoon with sunshine. And similar conditions for Crisfield, 29 at 7, 43 at noon, and then by 5, 40 degrees. We've got some chilly weather heading into the weekend, then some rain to start next week. I'll have much more in your forecast coming up in the next half hour.
All right, there's 12 days until Christmas, and if the holiday stress is hitting, don't worry. This weekend has some great ways to unwind and maybe knock a few things off of your to-do list.
That's right. Christina DeRobertis has your cool things to do.
Well, the countdown for the holidays is on, and this weekend has everything you might be looking for. A chance to snuggle up for a Christmas movie, a place to find some unique gifts, and even some football action. Saturday night, you can enjoy a Christmas movie under the stars. Crooked Hammock in Lewis is showing The Holiday. The Developing Artist collaboration is having a creative market in Rehoboth on Saturday from 11 to 3. Sunday is for the kiddos or the kid in you. Santa Claus is coming to brunch in Milford. Easy Speak Spirits is taking reservations, so grab a table and enjoy some pancakes with the big guy. And for football fans, Saturday is the big one. It's the 125th Army-Navy game. Harpoon Hannah's in Fenwick Island is hosting a watch party. You can cheer on your favorite team and you can learn about Operation We Care. The nonprofit sends care packages to active military members and first responders. The watch party starts at 1 p.m. For event details, tickets, and more, just head to CoastTV.com and click on Cool Things to Do.
Here at North Bay Marina, we know that boaters have the most fun.
Coverage on the road, in your community, along the coast. The IG Burton First Alert Weather Jeep, live on the street, day or night. From breaking news to weather in your town. The IG Burton First Alert Weather Jeep, coverage you can count on.
Have you lost a loved one to suicide? You are not alone. I lost my teenage son to this heartbreaking tragedy.
And I lost my veteran dad, who faced his struggles alone in silence.
We're here as part of the Jesse Clump Memorial Fund's Lost team, providing support to suicide loss survivors.
We understand this complicated grief. We are here to meet, talk, or text whenever you need.
Remember, you are not alone.
Call us at 410-726-3090.
Together we can heal and find hope again.
Accidents happen when you least expect them. Big or small, when accidents strike, things can get a little complicated. This is where the Law Office of Trapnickel steps in. Our experienced team fights for your rights, turning tough situations into significant compensation. If you've suffered an injury, claim the justice you're entitled to. The Law Office of Trapnickel. Your priority is our priority.
Why just dream of paradise when you can live in one? With a new in-ground pool from Pools & Spas Unlimited of Milford, you can turn your backyard into a personal oasis. We design and custom build every pool to fit your vision, whether it's vinyl, fiberglass, or concrete. From residential retreats to commercial wonders, we do it all. And with a transferable warranty, you can dive in with confidence. So why not make a splash and upgrade your backyard with Pools & Spas Unlimited of Milford?
Take the holidays with you wherever you go, but not the same old songs over and over. The Duck has hundreds of holiday tunes. Enjoy 24/7 Christmas music on 107.1 The Duck, your Christmas variety station.
Now on Coast TV News.
It's a cold and clear start to our Friday. Temperatures beginning in the 20s and 30s this morning. Bundle up. The cold weather sticks around into the weekend. Next rain chance comes early next week. I'll have the details coming up.
This deadly plane crash is now under investigation. Details about the scary scene in Connecticut on Thursday.
Efforts to improve schools in the Cape Henlopen School District will tell you what went down at a recent school board meeting.
And a fire investigation is currently underway in Millsboro. We'll tell you what officials are saying now about this blaze that killed one person.
This is CoastTV News Today.
Good morning, I'm Elisa Weber. Thank you for joining us.
And good morning, I'm Paige Marley.
It's about 5:30 on this Friday morning. I thought this week went by quickly. That's just me. I thought so.
You know, by Wednesday, I was like, this is a long week.
I can't believe it's December 13th already, though.
It's Friday the 13th.
Oh, I didn't even realize that.
You guys,
This all makes sense now.
I hit a deer on the way to work this morning.
Yikes.
It's been a rough morning. There's been some tears, but it kind of makes sense because it's been a rough morning for me, Elisa.
Wow. Yeah.
It's all coming together.
Bob, what do you think about that? I didn't even realize it was Friday the 13th.
Same.
I don't know what to think. You know, I didn't think much of it, but then when Paige said she hit a deer this morning, I said Friday the 13th, it's got to be real, you know. So just take it easy out there this morning and bundle up. 24 in Delmar, 25 in Georgetown. Just checked my home station in Millsboro, 24 there, 25 in Milton, but we've got mid-30s along the coast. More than likely, no frost there with a bit of a breeze, but it's calm inland areas. So the feels like temperatures pretty much like the actual temperatures, cold. So bundle up. As we're looking at clear skies, we had a beautiful moon overnight as well. So that's beginning to set. We have high pressure up and down the East Coast. This is cold high pressure, keeping us chilly but sunny all day. So we're in the 20s and 30s early on this morning. Here's mid-morning into the mid to upper 30s. Not climbing much today. By noon, 39 in Millsboro, 40 in Salisbury, 38 Bethany Beach, and we're only into the upper 30s and low 40s as we go into the middle part of the afternoon. Some clouds as we go into the evening hours, but staying very cold. Bus stop forecast, bundle up the kiddos, 24 off to school, lots of sunshine, and pretty chilly heading home too. Maybe a few clouds, mostly sunny and 41 degrees.
Thank you. New this morning, one person is dead following a small plane crash on a Connecticut highway Thursday. According to the National Transportation Safety Board, the plane was trying to land at the Westchester County Airport after the engine failed. The FAA says 2 people were on that plane when it went down, one of whom died as a result of that crash. The other was critically injured and taken to a local hospital. NTSB investigators are expected to arrive on that scene today.
And new this morning, a group made up of officials from Delaware's coast could vote to dissolve today. This comes months after the Delaware Department of Justice says that the Association of Coastal Towns violated the Freedom of Information Act's requirements. And this all started when a South Bethany man petitioned that the association denied citizens the opportunity to participate in matters relating to U.S. Wind's offshore wind project. And according to the agenda, if a vote to disband goes forward, the association would be no more as of December 31st.
New this morning, the Maryland Equitable Justice Commission taking steps towards fighting mass incarceration of Black Marylanders. According to the commission, Black Marylanders are about 30% of the state's population. They are 71% of the people in Maryland correctional facilities. This week, the commission approved 18 recommendations to address the statistics. These recommendations include legislative and agency reform and program development.
And happening today, Lewis is figuring out what to do with the remains of nearly $2 million in federal money awarded during the COVID-19 pandemic. Almost $30,000 went to the Lewis Board of Public Works, $60,000 to Family Promise, and $460,000 to the Lewis Fire Department, who already spent all of it, and $200,000 to the Milford Housing. Some ideas are using that to fix potholes, access to public water in the lobby of the city, and clean up the beaches.
Crowded classrooms, they remain a challenge in Cape Henlopen. The school board met Thursday night with really just one big topic of discussion: how to make more space for students.
And CoastTV reporter Brendan Conroy shows us how those who spoke on this topic really care about the outcomes for the students.
Better classrooms, better facilities, and better learning.
They come up with ideas and try to get them.
That's what the Cape Henlopen School District is looking to achieve for students with a certificate of necessity. The district is trying to improve school facilities through community funding. A swimming pool and bigger classrooms are included in the plan. The money would come from an equitable change in taxes per household in the district, depending on home value. Superintendent Robert Fulton says this could be a positive thing for the students.
I think everything happens for a reason, and as long as our kids win in the end, that's what we're about here. So we just want the very best for our students.
While the idea of a referendum was voted to be put on pause until July, the plans to improve school grounds for students and the community stays the same.
It was a long meeting, but those who spoke on the topic spoke strongly about how these funds should be used for the students, not just the community.
Not everyone thinks these changes will be beneficial for the students.
Everything for children, they're in the education business, not the pool business.
As Sussex County keeps on growing, the surrounding schools are adapting and looking to keep on growing too. For CoastTV News, I'm Brendan Conroy.
While the project is on pause, the pool committee and school board will work on improving the plan even further before presenting it to the community. And happening now, the Delaware State Fire Marshal will continue
to investigate the cause of a deadly fire in Millsboro. It happened on Wednesday. Officials say it happened in a townhome. We're going to show you that screen on your screen right now, the damage. Firefighters say they found one person dead inside that home. The cause of death is being investigated. Fire caused $350,000 in damage. And for more on this, don't forget, you can check it out on CoastTV.com.
And we're now going to take a live look at the White House right now, and the White House says it can't cooperate reported sightings of large drones stoking fear in New Jersey. And that's despite numerous reports and videos of objects flying near places like the President-elect's golf course and military site. And federal security officials say they have no evidence of a threat to the public safety or national security. And now they're suggesting many of the aircraft might not even be drones. Some New Jersey officials say the aircrafts appear to be able to evade traditional radar and police helicopters, and the mystery has many demanding answers.
How do you know there's no threat if you don't know much about it?
What are these drones doing in New Jersey? I can tell you what they're not doing. If they're Martians, I guarantee you they're not staying because the taxes are way too high.
I'm Amy Kiley reporting.
And intelligence analyst John Miller says the military can shoot down a drone, but it could be dangerous in a populated area. He says it could land someplace and cause damage.
Interesting. All right, well, we still have a lot more news to get to this morning, so don't go anywhere.
Coming up, Coastal Christmas donations. We'll show you the donations being sent to North Carolina to help spread holiday cheer after the devastating hurricane earlier this year. And Milford boys basketball is trying to make this a statement season. They got off to a good start Thursday night at Sussex Tech High School.
And a possible phony pony sale. Why one person says a Chincoteague pony for sale in Pennsylvania may not be what it's listed as. Interesting. Stick with us on Coast TV News today.
Today at 4 on Coast Life, get moving this Fitness Friday. Learn quick exercises to stay healthy during the holidays. Plus, meet our adorable pet of the week looking for a forever home. Today at 4 on Coast TV.
Capture your favorite moments at the Coast TV photo booth. Strike a pose and snap a pic, all for free. View previous pictures and see the next event at CoastTV.com under the Features tab. The Coast TV photo booth, sponsored by Baths by Spicer Brothers.
At BSD, we're often asked, what is the most important investment of your home? It's your windows and your kitchen. Our Anderson window experts will help you choose and install the perfect budget-friendly replacements. Anderson windows from BSD will improve energy efficiency and curb appeal. Anderson is the #1 trusted window and door brand, backed by the best warranty in the industry. Visit one of our design studios to bring your dream kitchen to life. From inspiration to installation, BSD has you covered.
Before the milk and cookies, before digging into the presents under the tree, before all the joy and craziness that is Christmas morning, take time to remember the true reason for the season. Merry Christmas from Bay to Beach Builders.
Your child deserves the best. When your child is sick, every moment counts. And the team at Tidal Health Pediatrics understands the urgency of such situations. Whether it's a sudden fever, a troubling cough, or another pediatric ailment, your child will be seen when they need it most. Schedule your child's appointment now at tidalhealth.org/findapediatrician or call 410-912-5785 because your child's health is our top priority. Tidal Health Pediatrics, compassionate care when you need it most.
It is exactly 5:39 on this very chilly Friday morning. Here's our Spicer Brothers camp in Salisbury. Good visibility. The roads are dry. It's just cold, and it's going to take a few seconds to scrape the frost off your car. 23 in Delmar, 25 in Milton. Right now in Seaford, 24 with 33 in Rehoboth, and Bethany Beach, 37. Ocean City at 38. You've got a bit of a breeze at the coast right now, so it feels like temperatures there into the lower 30s. Inland, well, feeling like the actual temperature because the winds are calm. We're we're looking at clear skies right now, and that'll be the case pretty much all day as we have high pressure overhead. So it's a cold ride up to Cape May on the ferry, but it's sunny and the winds are light and temperatures slowly rising through the 30s this morning. Sunny to mostly sunny later in the morning into early afternoon and a high around 40 degrees. Remember, call the Coast TV First Alert weather phone. It's another way to get your forecast. Sponsored by Baird, Mandalis, Brockstead, and Federico.
There is an outcry in Virginia's eastern shore over what some believe to be the fraudulent sale of a Chincoteague pony. Lebanon Valley Livestock Market in Pennsylvania made this post on Facebook advertising the sale of this pony. The company says it is a Chincoteague pony, but those familiar with the Chincoteague ponies are raising red flags, saying the horse's size and colors don't match up with those found on the island.
As more people started becoming aware of what's going on, they're looking at pictures, and the description it listed it as, I think it was called a silver buckskin. That's pretty rare. Like we don't have anything like that. Our colors are pretty basic out here on the island, and we don't have the genetics for any of that.
And Leonard says there is a small chance the pony is of a Chincoteague descent, but it definitely did not come from the island.
Don't forget, coming up this week on some Sunday Night Football, you can watch it right here on Coast TV. Green Bay Packers will be taking on the Seattle Seahawks. You can watch all the action starting at 7, and then stay tuned for your local news right after the game.
Delmarva Sports Network from the Wawa Studios.
It's very early in the winter sports season, but that means there's statements to be made. And Milford is a team looking to make that statement, aiming for its first winning season in 3 years. In the Henlopen, Sussex Tech at home, taking on the Milford Buccaneers in some boys basketball action. Early in the first, Holden Stewart lets it fly and gets the Ravens on the board first, and they'd stay hot from the outside. Kyle Thompson gets some arc under this one and banks it in to grow the lead to 7. But Milford battled back. Dymere Collins darts inside and converts an acrobatic finish to bring the Bucks within 5, and we stay in the lane. Corbin Foran flicks in the short jumper to push the Ravens up by 4. But this Michael Mullen fast break score puts Milford up 23-22 late in the first half. And in the third, Kenton James spotting up in the corner, and there's no doubt about it, he cuts the Ravens' deficit down to 3. But Zevian Green and Milford would have the final word, driving and scoring to put a stamp on it. Milford rolls to its first win, 70-52. The Buccaneers are back in action on Tuesday at home against Caesar Rodney. That'll do it for sports. Have a great day, everyone.
And coming up on DSN, your game of the night at 6:30. Tune in for Queen Anne's at Parkside and girls basketball, and then come back for a full recap of all the action, the final score at 10:30. And then on the DSN Plus app, 3:30, you can watch Del Mar Invitational Wrestling Tournament, 5:30, Kent County at Gunston School and boys basketball. All of that before your game of the night that we mentioned. Now today in your entertainment news, the latest movie award nominations and a Christmas classic is returning to the big screen. Here's David Daniel with the Hollywood Minute.
There is one sin which I have come to fear above all others: certainty.
Certain movies keep rising to the top this award season. Conclave received a leading 11 nominations from the Critics' Choice Awards, including Best Picture, Director, and Acting Ensemble, plus individual nods for Ralph Fiennes and Isabella Rossellini. Wicked also conjured up 11 CCA nominations, including Picture, Director, Ensemble, and nods for stars Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande. The 30th Annual Critics' Choice Awards air live on E! January 12th.
I'm dreaming of a white Christmas.
White Christmas is back in theaters for its 70th anniversary. Bing Crosby, Danny Kaye, Rosemary Clooney, and Vera Ellen star in the classic musical, which has been restored and remastered for the re-release. Screenings are Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, December 15th through the 17th. Locations and showtimes at fathomevents.com. In Hollywood, I'm David Daniel.
During the holiday season, Draper Media's Bless Our Children campaign works to bring the Christmas spirit to everyone, and we like to share the cards and the donations that we have received. This card right here is from Judy in Milford. Thank you so much, Judy. But we still need all of your help to make sure every child on Delmarva has that special present to open on Christmas morning. Already, the initiative has raised over $260,000. To donate online, visit blessourchildren.org. And today's Holiday House is coming to us from a family in Milton. We all love a white Christmas, and this family hopes this is in the cards for us this year. We'll have to ask Bob. And you can see the beautiful white decorations and setup on your screen right now. This picture was submitted to us by Marjorie in Milton. And we want to see more of your bright lights and festive setups. You can submit your pictures and videos right now at coasttv.com/holidayhouse.
I'm dreaming of a white Christmas as well. I don't know if we're going to see one in Delmarva. Right now, it looks like a no. It's cold out there, cold enough for snow in Salisbury with drier roads and cold conditions. That continues today and into the weekend as well. A bit warmer for your Sunday. Then it looks like our next rain chance comes early next week. I'll have your forecast details in 2 minutes. Stay tuned.
Delmarva's Holiday House, sponsored by Bay to Beach Builders.
At the Delmarva Design Center, appliances, cabinetry, countertops, tile, and flooring come together in one showroom. We have specialists in each division like myself in cabinetry to ensure that you have the best product to fit your needs. And your selection fits seamlessly with every element of your project.
It was very important to find somebody that was knowledgeable in the whole picture, the cabinetry, the appliances, and the countertop. We are delighted with the outcome.
Delmarva Design Center. Great design starts with great inspiration. Selbyville, Delaware.
I've been thinking about renovating my garage floor, and suddenly I'm seeing signs everywhere. The universe keeps hinting, even at my local gas company. Pinnacle Concrete is everywhere. And again, multiple signs at the print store. The signs are too strong to ignore. It's time to call. With so many options, my dream is taking shape. And now, I'm not just seeing signs, I'm living proof. Pinnacle Concrete Coatings, because quality matters.
Rodents. They contaminate food, invade your home, crawl space, and attics. But did you know rodents can carry an array of diseases that could be harmful to humans across Delmarva? With just one call, we can clobber them all. Bennett Termite's quarterly treatment program is the most effective way to prevent insects and other pests from entering your home. And every service is monitored by our supervisor. Remember, Delmarva, quality isn't expensive, it's priceless.
Ever feel lost in the world of real estate? Imagine a partner who transforms confusion into clarity, who stands by your side from the first question to the final signature. A professional who knows the market, ensuring that your journey is as smooth and successful as possible. This is the value of a great realtor. With Pam Price, you're not just making a move, you're moving forward. So why do you need a realtor? Because with the right one, you can find your way home.
.47 on your Friday morning. We are taking a live look at Salisbury University right there. And Bob, I remember going to college when it's cold outside. I bet those Salisbury kids, I think they're maybe out for a Christmas break now, and they're lucky if so, because it is, you're not going to go to class if it's this cold. Just saying.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's cold, but I don't know if it's that severe because there's no wind, so there's that, and then we'll have the sun out too. And that'll help a little bit. And it's going to be cold the next few days. Average high now is 51, only 41 today. 42 on Saturday, up to 48 on Sunday. Then we get a bigger warm up into early next week, but we also get a better chance of rain Monday and Tuesday. 57 on Monday and 63 on Tuesday. Right now, yeah, it is cold. Bundle up. Make sure you warm up the car, leave extra time to scrape the frost. 25 in Salisbury, 23 in Delmar. You don't see it there, but Millsboro is 24, 25 in Georgetown and Milton, 36 Bethany Beach, and 32 in Rehoboth. A bit of a breeze along the coast, calm inland areas. So along the coast, feels like temperatures low to mid 30s, and it's 20s inland because there's no wind and it's feeling like the actual temperature. Clouds and radar, we're seeing that white look on the satellite indicating the cold conditions reflecting back to space with high pressure up and down the East Coast. It's cold high pressure, a few snow showers around the Great Lakes. Otherwise, it's just cold high pressure basically along and east of the Mississippi River. Here's Futurecast this morning. We're below freezing, then we're finally above freezing by about 9 o'clock. We'll see lots of sunshine, so stay in the sun today if you can. Upper 30s to around 40 by the noon hour. By 2 o'clock, only around 40 in Millsboro, Delmar, and Selbyville. 30s at the beaches. This evening, some high clouds build in, but it's cold. If you're headed out and about, heading out on the town, temperatures near freezing later this evening. And then some high clouds overnight, but still cold to start Saturday with 20s and 30s, and another chilly day with a northeast wind. Highs only in the upper 30s and low 40s once again. We will see clouds increasing as we go into Saturday night and Sunday morning, so temperatures should rise a little bit, and then thickening clouds during the day on Sunday. I think we keep it dry for the day, and then the rain builds in Sunday night into Monday. This is not a big storm, but it'll give us another shot of rain, and some of that rain could linger into Tuesday. So I don't think we're looking at a lot of rain, maybe about 1/10 to about 2/10 of an inch from this next system moving in next week. Paul Davis, 7-day forecast. Cold the next couple of days, lower 40s with sunshine. A few more clouds on Saturday, overnight lows into the 20s. More clouds by Sunday, 48 as the rain increases into Monday and Tuesday. 57 Monday, 63 Tuesday, and then dry and cooler Wednesday and Thursday.
Thank you so much, Bob. And for months, people have gathered at the Old Path Church of Christ in Georgetown to pack donations for those in need.
And as Coast TV reporter Zacchaea Jennings shows us, this week they gathered once again to pack up what might be the last trailer of donations headed to North Carolina this year.
Here, you can see the devastation from Hurricane Helene, which tore through the southeast in September. Recovery efforts are ongoing, with people across the country finding ways to help their fellow American. Here on Delmarva, volunteers are filling up yet another trailer with boxes and bags of donations in an effort to help. Everything you see on screen here is going to be sent down to North Carolina to help those still recovering from that hurricane. Sandy Daisy is back, volunteering once again, and says it's the thought of what people went through that inspires her to keep showing up.
I've seen the devastation. I mean, roads tore up and everything. You've seen where refrigerators have been moved and I mean, it was complete devastation.
Multiple organizations have been collecting and packing up donations for months. Lori Pendleton has worked alongside the organizers from the very beginning. She showed up with a car full of stuff.
Sometimes you have to be ready to receive it too, and these people are ready to receive it, and they need to know that people do care, even if we have no idea who you are, and that's okay. You don't have to know who the people are that are getting it. You just know it's going where it's supposed to.
As you can see in here, this trailer is loading up with a number of items for people down in North Carolina, and not just for the winter time, but for the holiday season as well. We have Christmas gifts boxed up here, water bottles over here, and even more bedding here. And while this is the last trailer to head down south for this year, there's much more to come in the new year. In Georgetown, I'm Zacchaea Jennings, Coast TV News.
Coming up next on Coast TV News today, colon cancer concerns, why one study says the illness is rising in younger adults, and what signs you need to look out for.
Born in the stars, formed in the earth, shaped by designers around the world, and curated by Khalsa Jewelers in Lewis. Paul Chen, also known as Sundar Khalsa, is a meditation and yoga master as well as the owner of Khalsa Jewelers.
At Khalsa Jewelers, we offer signature pieces to celebrate love in those special moments in our life. Peace to all, light to all, love to all. Celebrate with us at historic Lewis and Rehoboth Beach.
DSN Plus is more energy, extra live games and on-demand replays, anytime, anywhere. DSN Plus is more hype, from playoff matchups in unified football to marching band showcases. We highlight what makes Delmarva unique. DSN Plus is more hometown pride. We go wherever our teams go, with up to 5 live games every weeknight. DSN is still free on air and cable, but get even more with DSN Plus, just $6.99 a month. Download the Delmarva Sports Network app from your app store today.
It had been an ongoing issue with the ductboard that's underneath the home, a rancid odor, and I said, I'm calling Above and Beyond, and Braden successfully eliminated all this odor. I have no more allergies, no more runny eyes. It's all gone thanks to this air scrubber. This is why I called Above and Beyond. One of the reasons that I went with Above and Beyond Services is because I believe in this product, definitely. It's a lifesaver. I can breathe. I'm so much healthier.
About 83% of homes have rodent activity. One of the most common signs is mouse droppings. Mice can leave up to 100 droppings every day. Don't mistake these droppings for chocolate sprinkles. What you don't see is more concerning. Mice also leave behind urine. A thorough inspection from a specialist is required to develop a treatment plan specific to your home.
Active Pest Solutions, your local pest expert.
For more information, go to activepestsolutions.com. That's active without the E.
Accidents happen when you least expect them. Big or small, when accidents strike, things can get a little complicated. This is where the Law Office of Trapnickel steps in. Our experienced team fights for your rights, turning tough situations into significant compensation. If you've suffered an injury, claim the justice you're entitled to. The Law Office of Trapnickel. Your priority is our priority.
It's becoming more common, but not just here in the United States. The number of young adults being diagnosed with colon cancer is rising globally, according to a new study.
Mandy Gaither shows us now a look at the research and has 4 colon cancer signs you should be watching out for.
In the U.S., health officials have been tracking a rise in early onset colon cancer cases. But a new study from the American Cancer Society shows it's not just young Americans who are being increasingly diagnosed with this disease.
Out of the 50 countries, about 27 of them actually we're seeing the same trend of increase in early onset colorectal cancer.
Researchers mainly looked at highly developed economic countries for the study, and while the rise was noted in more than half the countries researched, it's still unclear what's behind the increase.
There seems to be a correlation with increased wealth, and we think that's likely related to exposure to poor dietary habits or sedentary lifestyle. But there's not a one-to-one correlation.
Another study by the National Cancer Institute shows 4 signs common in people who go on to develop colon cancer: diarrhea, rectal bleeding, abdominal pain, and iron deficiency anemia. The agency says just having one of these signs is linked to nearly twice the likelihood of being diagnosed with early onset colorectal cancer.
We do know there's more genetic risk in younger patients. We do know a correlation between obesity, metabolic changes, and colorectal cancer. But for an individual patient, we're not actually sure what often triggers this.
For Health Minute, I'm Mandy Gaither.
Time is now 5:56 this morning, and we're going to check in with our coastal pet of the day.
And today's coastal pet of the day is coming to us from the Brandywine Valley SPCA. On your screen right now is Odina. Odina is playful and rambunctious, and she loves to zoom across the room and catch toys. You can adopt Odina or any other lovable pets at the organization's mega adoption event happening this weekend at all of its locations. It will take place Saturday and Sunday from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m.
Yeah, it's a fantastic event. Hopefully you guys all go. And don't forget, we do want to see all your pets on Delmarva. Send us more photos. Tell us what makes your pets so special.
Take a look at your screen and scan the QR code at the top of your screen to submit your furry friend to CoastTV News. Then watch weekdays from 5 to 7 a.m. to see all of the pets we feature.
All right, time is 5:57 now. It's time for a look at your forecast before you head out the door.
You're going to want a warm beverage this morning to wake up, for sure. To hold it, too. Yeah.
Warm beverage, bundle up, layer up as well, and have the ice scraper handy, too, because, yeah, we've got some frost out there with temperatures well down into the 20s. The good news is we see sunshine today. It does warm us up a little bit, and thankfully the winds are pretty light from the north, but we're only topping out in the low 40s, around 41 degrees. Paul Davis 10-day forecast, pretty cold the next couple of mornings, still down into the 20s. Saturday 42, more clouds on Sunday 48. Then I think we see some rain early next week. Some showers on Monday 57, 63 with rain on Tuesday. We get a break Wednesday and Thursday. It looks like maybe a more significant chance of rain by next Friday and 45, then turning sharply colder next weekend as we get closer and closer to Christmas.
Thank you, Bob. And coming up at 6, after only having one officer on its patrol, the Greenwood Police Department has now decided to hire more staff. We'll tell you why they decided to increase the staff from 1 to 2. All that and more when Coast TV News Today returns.